Yeah, Fred, it's my pleasure to pass the torch to you. 10 years ago, I remember the feeling of like relief and gratitude and joy at knowing that you would take this on and, have that fighting spirit that's so important to what DARE is about. So congratulations on everything you've done and on your passing the torch as well.
Yeah, thank you. So it's been a long 10.5 years, long, hard-fought 10.5 years. I remember this very similar event that Sarah did when she was leaving and introducing me to everyone else. It was just yesterday. So, I want to say a lot of things. One of the things I want to say is I want to give a shout out right away to some folks that really made all the difference, right? First off is Patty Horton, who's not here right now. Super strong, 70-something-year-old black woman that just guided me through the whole, most of my time there.
Call her age, Fred.
70-something. I didn't say anything beyond that. But amazingly strong person. She guided me through. She was supposed to leave, she was leaving too. A lot of folks were transitioning back then, but she decided to stay, and that made all the difference. Also, Shana Curlings. Sarah moved to Boston, which is, you had to do what you had to do. But Shana stayed in Providence, and a lot of times there was a lot of hard times where she got me through those times. Her mentorship meant everything. Thank you. And Tony. Where's Tony? We had some really hard times the last few years, getting through a lot of things, and if it wasn't for Tony, we wouldn't have gotten through those things. Thank you.
All right.
So as people said, this work is not easy, right? Community-led organizing, the centers of leadership and development of folks who are most marginalized to address the root causes of the most difficult problems that there are that other communities have only managed to push out of their own communities, right? It's a superhuman task. As you know, there's where's the homelessness shelter in Barrington? Where's the public housing in East Greenwich? Right? How affordable is it to live in Charleston? Right? What's the unemployment rate of Portsmouth? What are these communities doing to solve all these issues that we have around housing, unemployment, crime, public education, public transportation? Besides just keeping their communities segregated, right, and keeping these issues out of their own communities, right? And as you all know, and most folks here, you even try driving into these communities, right? You're gonna get pulled over instantly. You're like, what are you doing here, right? And they ain't about to build any affordable housing in their places. They're not also hiring people from our communities, right? So it's not that we endeavor to do this work because we're such noble folks that we want to go into a poor community and help out. It's that we don't really have a privilege or a choice, right? Because it's our fathers with the criminal record, our sisters that are in prison, our kids who are brutalized by the police, our aunts that are homeless, our uncles that are trans sex workers, our mothers being evicted, our parents being deported, our neighbors who suffer through gun violence, and our friends and families who live in poverty. So it's not a choice. And I've been very proud to be part of an organization that, again, I'm getting emotional, I'm gonna say. I've been proud to be part of this organization, and I am very happy that that we have the structure now and the folks involved with DARE now that we can make a transition, because it's been tough times, right? The strength that I brought to DARE was that I grew up very poor, and so I knew what it was like to struggle, and I struggled with, it's hard. I struggled with this organization, and we survived. And now we're at better times. And now I'm very happy that we're where we are. You know, Chris has been there for a while at the organization and has been very supportive. I've leaned on him for a lot of things, right? He's moving into this development and communications position that is perfect, because a lot of times I go to him and say, you know, how would white people want to hear this? How do it's like, how do we say this so your people will be happy with it? So for funding and communications, it's coming very handy for that. And it's a strength, and our organization needs things like that. Right? And, you know, he's been an organizer for a long time that knows what organizers need and knows what the principles of organizing are very well. So, and it's been, you know, it's time for now for him to teach those things to new organizers, as we're hiring a new organizer in that position. And every time that we hire a new person at DARE, I've always, for the past like at least 6 years, been thinking about, when I see a new person coming in, is this a new director? Even though they're brand new to the organization, right? It's like, is this the one? And I had that, you know, feeling with Kia when we were in the interview process. I was like, this could be the one. This could be the one. I was thinking that. I was like, you know, if we play this correctly and groom her correctly and expose her to all the work that we do, and over time, I think this can happen. And so we're here at this moment now, which I'm super excited about. It's also imperative that we have resources for this, right? Not all of you want to have those frontline trench battles we have. You know, the folks that we work with are in crisis. They're in 360 degrees worth of crisis, every problem that you can imagine that they have. They also have a lot of trauma from the issues they've been facing all their lives. So it's not easy to organize folks who are most marginalized. It's very, very hard work. It takes a very long time. So even though you can't be if you can't be in the trenches, right, you can be an ally by supporting this work financially. Every single person in here has that ability to do that, and a way to be able to support our work. So.